I'm back, but also not done. I'm reheating food. NoPixel.net. Also, Pyro, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. By the way, it scared the shit out of me. I was I was in my kitchen. All of a sudden I heard the fucking alert and I like panicked for a moment. I was like, what the fuck was that? Also, hi Nikes. Fuck, wait, oh my god, I told Tiny. Oh my god. I told Tiny I was launching WoW. Holy fucking... I'm a bozo. You know what? I'm doing it on an elephant. I'm still launching GTA. I'm doing it on elephant, and it's going to be the kill. Do you know if Zol still has the skip this week? Thank you. He does, but he's asleep. Okay. I was trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to run it on alts, you know? WoW, right monitor. Which portal do I take? Wait, why do I have stuff here? Oh, I got scammed. I'm not gonna lie, with how quick it was, doing it with the skip, holy fuck. I never want to do them again. I'm almost there. I accept. Wait, are you outside?
He definitely ate that hack in that movie. That's the one where she's like,
Hold on 1 second.
laptop and like,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, yesterday when I got kicked out, I went to ride with Henry.
Hello.
I said,
Actual
I called Henry and I
swordfish.
said, can I sit in the car and just do my quads, right? I'm sitting in the car. I'm, full head deep in MGT. I look up.
I still can't believe they used to make us chant "fuck Matt Rhodes."
6 friggin'
Crazy, right? I'm not that bad of a guy.
And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's actually impressive how
Sorry.
different
I guess we stumbled
Looking good
across
today,
this
Rhodes.
different types of
big
fish.
Thank
scene
you.
with 2
I look good
dead
every day.
people
Like in my
and
mind,
a
you would
big
think it would all.
investigation,
According to my
and
husband.
I'm just trying to write my report
They're
from the
also
Oh, he says
similar,
that to you
but-
too.
store. I didn't finish my reports.
Drake's fault.
Drake was there after as well. No, I was with Henry though.
They said it's enacted.
Hmm. Damn, this just I have to reload my class too.
Why is that?
Technically, it is just because the window closed, but
There's a large scale shootout.
Well, I hope you got them, Rhodes. Hope you got them.
We did. I'm hmm.
you know what I would really like? I want to see a seafood place have like a fish flight. A fish what? A flight. Do you know what flights are? Like a, like a samples of everything. Oh, yeah. Because I don't.
I need to go grab ammo. I'll be right back.
This is this. This is that.
I want them to take
Sorry.
ownership of it.
Yes, Captain, sir.
Here we
Will
are.
do.
Oops, excuse
Yes,
me.
sir.
Betty can certainly do it. She can help with the interview, so she can also train. And that's
All right.
I need some ammo.
What was that?
I said I need some ammo.
Yeah, same. That's why I'm here.
He's a captain now, huh? Yeah, I know. I heard. But he's captain now. That's some bullshit.
Hey, good shit at the shootout, Rhodes. We
Oh,
hey,
we
thank
did
you.
our
Thank you.
best.
Wait, who's captain? What happened?
It's Frost. He's just got to his head. It's got to his head. He's yelling at me. He wanted me. He wanted some crazy favors in exchange for rank and promotion. That's all. I needed to speak to HR today. Today.
Sounds like you need,
That's
like you needed
Peach,
HR
right? Peach is
yesterday.
HR?
I need HR. I'm losing my mind. That was crazy. What was that?
You're a senior. You're a senior now, Rhodes, aren't you?
Yes.
I don't want to put in a serious complaint. That's what I'm talking to you. Can
Okay.
you bust Obi's balls for shooting me, the fucking dickhead?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I'll
make him
deal
think
with
he's in
him. I'll
trouble.
deal with him. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to publicly award everyone who participated. Commend the survivors, which was just me and him, and then withdraw his commendation based upon him shooting you.
Yeah, just something to shame him. I don't want him actually in trouble. I just want him to be fucking shamed. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Just shame him.
Understood.
Thank you,
I don't
man.
even know if he's
I
gonna be around. Wait, that's so disappointing.
Oh,
He's not on
fuck.
duty.
Well, just whatever you feel, just
Say
shame
less,
him.
say
somewhere.
less.
I feel like you're going to be very good at shaming him. You know.
I'll listen. I'm on it. Even if it's not today, I'll sort it out.
Thank you, Rose. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Yeah, it's just white. It's just a basic one for information. So if you can see on the left, it says where it says they've applied, nothing's happened to them yet. And those are the people that haven't been reached out to. So
Hmm.
I feel like you were gonna like it, so I saved it.
Can you not loop these so they just play
You
over and
probably
over?
could. I have.
We
so
didn't
many-
get
like,
the mount.
I have another one. I have so many of. I got into a rabbit hole yesterday on TikTok of those photos, and I have another one.
I love that. That's the best. That's the best.
You get water.
Hmm.
Pardon?
You get water.
Why isn't a little box?
He's just chilling.
Oh, you're trending,
liked
Honey
it. Arnie liked it.
Trending.
Wait, what's going on?
Trending on Twitter.
Ugh, classic.
What do you think? What do you think of that opera? Okay, okay.
Restarting the meeting.
Yeah, I'll start it. I don't know.
Hey, it went.
I'm sorry, I didn't do my job.
I think it went well.
Okay.
For
Huge.
what it
Okay.
was.
Huge, guys. Huge operation here. Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler Peters. Good morning. Today is oh fuck, it's my stepmom's birthday. Today's July 19th,
Happy birthday.
2025. For those of you who were on duty earlier, I cannot tell you how proud I am of you. We had a bank truck that turned into over an hour-long shootout, and a holdout at that. Luckily, we held it together collectively as a whole. Everyone remained calm. We only had a few casualties in the beginning. Charlie, I'm really sorry you had to spend all that time on the ground.
I let you guys down. I'm sorry.
You didn't. We let you down by letting you go down. But on the flip side, I'd like to, Espinosa, can you come up here?
Look to water.
Espinosa.
1 second, sir.
And Rhodes as well.
That one's my favorite. He's got his little tongue out.
I want to congratulate these two men. They're getting the MVP of the Day award in a bank holdout shootout. Together they kept it cool. They pushed. Rhodes went into a very dangerous area where we were able to bait out shooters and incapacitate a few. Rhodes, he's Jesus Christ. No wonder you get blowies from Dark. Espinosa, goddamn, okay, just horse cock, respectively, landing that helicopter with everybody in it, and it just exploding and taking out 4 members of the besties. We're able to collectively take them all down. Good job. Huge W for the police department. I don't have any announcements today. That's it.
Okay.
Woo. Does anybody have any announcements?
I don't think. What? I think those individuals slithered away in the storm.
Yeah, I told them.
Yeah,
Well, they
it
called.
happens.
They actually called. They called me and they said, "What do you want to do?" I said, I told them. I said, "I'm a 40-year-old man and I smoke Vidal in his stupid fucking face. So you guys gotta live with the fact that knowing that a 40-year-old man coordinated that attack on you, and you Zoomers ain't got nothing on old dad strength over here. So I'll take that W every day. Good job, guys.
That was good. Good effort. Good effort.
Any other? Oh,
Wait, that was besties?
Hang on.
yeah, that was.
Oh, I didn't see a jetpack there.
Sorry, sir. I was giving Matthew Rhodes. I was giving the. Actually, this is the awards for today. Matt Rhodes MVP, Espinosa Horsecock Award.
Oh, I'll take it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Balls of steel, sir. You should have seen
behind that.
Just huge. Just listen. You missed it. I can't recap, but Ventura's gonna finish up.
Yeah.
So proud of you guys. So goddamn
Oh,
proud of
thank you. Thank you.
Just to add on to the award portion, keep in mind these go out to every new shootout, so that you do have to return those awards because there is going to be some new people to be awarded to.
That's
so
a good idea. That's a good, we should debrief
it's
awards.
kind of like the Stanley Cup. Every time like the new playoffs happen, it goes to somebody else. So next bank truck shootout, there's going to be some new people given the awards. So hold on to it for now. Rhodes, don't get too comfortable because
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you go.
Do I
back to back.
preemptively leave it here since shift 2's in a few hours?
No, you could hold it. We do need to come up with a female equivalent for horsecock. I don't know what that would be though.
Horse clit?
And you guys got that. You guys got that.
That doesn't sound the same. I don't think that sounds the same.
It isn't the equivalent of a cock.
How did do we have any hydration night representatives here that can come speak on it? Because I wasn't.
I think they all sleep. A lot of them were still up at shift 3.
Are there any no reps? No people that were present for it that witnessed it?
Ross, do you have anything to say?
No, yeah, it was fantastic.
What did you say?
Get up there, Frost.
I'm gonna go get my food.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you hand off the podium to somebody else.
Yeah, W
Good luck,
delegation,
Frost.
sir.
Good luck, Frost.
Yeah, so hydration night. It went more than it could have possibly been, you know?
What does that mean?
Like,
What does that even mean?
it means what it means, you know, it's open to interpretation.
What?
It was fantastic.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Opal will be doing a presentation on it tomorrow. So, you know, I don't want to take her spotlight, you know?
I don't think anybody knows what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
I don't think you would take her spotlight.
No, I think I would. I think, you know, I'm going to leave it to her.
How you say so little with so much? That's a whole lot of words.
You're right. You're right. You got any announcements, Rhodes?
No. Well, actually, you know what? Yes, I do.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, I do.
You just got podium trapped.
Oh, it's all right. No, this was intentional. This was
That's how you swallow
self-inflicted.
The podium, guys. You see that?
Good.
Now, I just want to make sure that everyone knows what a taser looks like. It's black and yellow. Okay. We have a few different variants of pistols. Okay. Like this. So this is unloaded. Okay. Unloaded. Okay. But the important bit here is when we're trying to tase people, let's just double, triple check that no one's gonna accidentally open fire with the firearm instead of a taser. Okay. Just double, triple, quadruple check. Understood?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I give it a week before one of you specifically accidentally shoots a gun.
No. That won't happen.
Question, Sar. Question.
I might have an answer.
So.
Out. Podium.
Okay. All right. Let me.
I'm gonna answer from the sidelines.
Question is, let's say we in a serious situation. You got a 78's call, individuals fleeing in the vehicle, you know, that were known for shooting at officers. You know, we pull them over and you know it's so intense. Things are going so fast. People yelling, guns blazing. You know, you're trying to tase them out the vehicle and you accidentally, you know, pull your firearm. So I'm trying to see what steps we could take to prevent us from grabbing our pistols instead of because I've done that accidentally and was sued. So like I say, in the heat of the moment, you're not really looking to see what you going for. So is there any steps I could take to prevent me accidentally, you know, grabbing my Glock Dookie instead of my Taser? Oh,
Yes.
Actually, I had an answer to that.
Yep.
How about
So what you can do is, listen, I understand heat of the moment. I do. It happens to the best of us. But you have to visually confirm. Listen, that's why the tasers is yellow. So it's obvious, you know? It's supposed to be very obvious.
let me see. In the heat of the moment.
So I was going to say, take your time. I know that things get hectic and things are quick and people get tased and get into vehicles immediately, but just take a breather.
What if you're colorblind, Rose?
Make sure
Huh?
that you actually have a taser in your
I'm
hand
colorblind.
and then deploy it. We don't have to like just.
Can you see the difference between any color?
Everything's grayscale.
Okay, yeah, but
I
that
know
means
what grayscale is.
but that means you can see that there's a color difference between the sections of
I need to make sure that.
the gun or the not gun, the taser.
Couldn't you just use that excuse for everyone?
Huh? What?
Never
You
mind,
know what?
never
Hold up. Does anyone else have anything else important to announce?
I got something.
Oh, come on up. Why am I leading this meeting?
Happy Saturday. Later this afternoon, there's going to be a new piece of legislation being thrown up.
What was that, sir? Sorry.
There we go. Sorry, I was opening it up on my phone here. We're going to be having the establishment of the Legislative Reform and Public Referendum Act. That's going to be posted up. It's going through the final kind of check boxes. Please do take a look when you get an opportunity. That is going to what this legislation is going to allow is that people in the public, including yourselves, will be able to post up legislation, and the mayor will be, whoever that sitting mayor is going to be forced to act within a 1-week period with a response, with the alternative being that legislation would be put up for vote. The intent of this legislation is to streamline things a lot more smoothly. So instead of everything going through, one person, them having to write it all, this kind of opens up the door for legislators, which means, more churning and, changes being able to take into effect a lot quicker.
Does that
Any
mean more
questions in regards to that?
legislation? There's already too goddamn much.
Yeah, there's gonna be 500 legislations by the end of the month.
No. Why do either of you think that to be the case? It's been reduced by 70%.
Huh?
It's been grossly reduced, yes, over the last 2 months. Been reduced by 70%.
Wait, so how many pieces of legislation are there now? Because if it's been consolidated, holy fuck! But
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I'm still scrolling.
Consolidated about a month ago, I think. Like there's multiple cases where 5 to 8 pieces of legislation were reduced to 1. So you're looking at criminal codes and maybe, just look at the color bands. Like look how much blue is in there. There's barely any blue left.
Yeah. It definitely has been consolidated, but holy fuck, Bruce, I appreciate you, but your piece of legislation need to be gone. It needs to be one less thing on this list. I'm sorry.
I didn't even ask for the legislation.
I know it shouldn't be there.
What is yours, Bruce?
He gets a
Mumbles
bench.
made a legislation where a bench up in Polito is designated mine, and if anyone touches it without my permission, they get trespassing.
Yeah, that's kind of cooked. I can.
I don't. If it goes away, I don't mind. I didn't ask for it or anything like that. It was given to me essentially. I guess.
Oh, you know what? The location diagram isn't even valid. It's on Kappa. Problem solved. Can't even specify it. Sorry, no. A lot of my concerns stem from the fact that a lot of people have kind of just gone blind to legislation because there's been so much. A lot of which rarely ever gets used, but we have to scroll through to get to like the actual meat and potatoes of legislation.
Could you give me an example?
Yeah, like let me take a look here.
Maybe something that's
deep
not
sea
Blaine County.
fishing. Yeah, deep sea fishing I think is a decent example.
Is there anything non-Blaine County related? Because I think they still got to go through that exercise.
Wait, what? Isn't deep sea fishing specific to Los Angeles County? Yeah, it's got your signature.
Doesn't exist anymore.
It's in the legislation tab.
Give me a. Not anymore. Thank you for finding that. All right.
Oh,
it
oh
is
my
officially
God.
Gone. There you go. Anything else?
Oh yes, we're making improvements on the fly.
Technically, this was already consolidated.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I mean, I do see a lot of these things are definitely more. I don't know. There was a period of time in which a lot of legislation was kind of like I swear it was like put up for the sake of just like having legislation for a bunch of random shit. But scrolling through this, it does seem to be better. What was that?
So I'm not trying to be pedantic here, but each piece of legislation had something had value to it. Whether or not it was recognized, that's always going to be a matter of conversation, right?
Yeah, 100%. But to be clear, this was also during a time when, like, I'm not kidding, the MDT couldn't even accommodate us scrolling to like the actual Constitution without scrolling through all of the sort of BS before it. That's been resolved, thankfully, but it definitely was an issue, but it's not as bad of an issue now, is the long story short. I'm glad to see that that's been changed.
And just for clarity, legislation does not mean a new document. Legislation includes bills. And what that means is time and time again, you see, certain fine in time. There's not clarity in law. Y'all in law enforcement have the ability to either put that forward or write something up. While we've had citizens write things, we've had, I know Wes has written some things. I know, actually, the Ass Chief has written something as well.
Saturday?
Yeah. The intent here is
I'm meant to be asleep.
legislation for the past year plus allows the ability
Is that today?
of anybody to change things as
I'll be back. I'll be back.
needed.
I'll be back.
Go to the shower.
The law is going to be free flow. Once again, pointing back at what this new piece of legislation does, is what it says is if you put something forward, the mayor must act on it within a week period. And it also opens a pathway where, one office is not having to take on 95% of the burden. So that things can evolve in a, let's say positive direction at a faster speed. That doesn't mean more documents. It just means changing of the words, adding clarity to things, etc.
So does that mean the mayor can still, within that week period, say, no, and just like sort of shoot
and
it
then
down?
It goes up for vote.
Then it goes up for vote. Okay.
Let me paint you a picture, right? Because I think a lot of things that happen behind the scenes aren't necessarily, seen by everybody. Every piece of legislation has roughly, I would say, a 3-week cost to it. Number one is the initial writing. Number two is the various conversations that need to take place with different bodies of government and the public. If those things do not happen, you are effectively asking for someone to contest the legislation. And as a consequence of that, and as a consequence of this new piece coming in, let's say you, Matt Rhodes, decide that there needs to be a change to something. You can completely spearhead that, get people on board with it, slap it onto your mayor's desk, and then either they sign it off or they disagree with you, and there's still an avenue for you to get public support. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You could have like 10 legislators simultaneously getting things done instead of one off. Any more questions in regards to that? Beautiful. All right, now for something fun. Due to recent, news and whatnot, we've had an uptick in the homeless, and with
That is sad.
It's sad. Mass migration taking place, and look, we don't want people to be stuck. No food,
That's us, Rhodes.
no medical attention, etc., etc. And if you want to come up here, Mr. Constructor.
He's talking about migration.
How is anyone homeless? The Constitution provides everyone.
And health tents and shelter over by Legion Square today. So for those who are hungry, don't have a home, we're going to be trying to provide them over the weekend.
That is a good idea.
All you, Mr.
Good work.
Mr. Hothead.
Hello.
Yeah, mate. Appreciate you, mate. All right, mate. So yeah, if you want to, can I swear? Sorry, can I swear on the podium, mate? Is that possible? No, can't swear.
up to you.
Well,
You are
Yeah, you're not wrong, mate. Fucking hell. All right, like, well, you heard the mayor, mate. We are gonna be helping out here, mate. You know what I mean? It's Saturday. I got off fucking work last night, bit drunk. You know what I mean? But if you wanna come through, you gotta do. We're gonna bloody build it right now. You know what I mean? So thank you, mate. Appreciate you. All right, thank you, Los Santos. All right.
Thank
How
you
did
very
he
much. I
also
appreciate
say
it.
so much with so
What he drank a
like
lot last
a
night.
lot of
He is a
words,
construction
but
worker
said
after all.
nothing?
If anyone would like to volunteer, feel free. We have some food stalls that are going to get involved as well. So they'll have food available for those in need, as well as other things like, like clothing drive and all that kind of thing. I think it's going to be set up by the old Lock Q, which is just north of Legion Square. Be sure to come on by, stop by, and, say hello to the homeless. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dino.
Thank you. Guys, I guess I'm leading the y'all. Anyone got anything else to say?
I have a question.
I don't know if I'll have the answer, but I'll try my best.
What happened with the VAF system?
The legislation got repealed. Now, to be clear, we can still do our jobs. We can even file for the seizure of vehicles. There's no legislation indicating we need to catch it 3 times in the commission of a violent felony. So just do your job as you normally would. And if a vehicle is continuously used in the commission of crimes, build that case and send it off to the DOJ in a docket post.
There is. It's going to be in the updated search and seizure.
Oh. Go ahead. He's got an update.
To provide a fuller answer to that, while the VAF legislation has been removed, search and seizure is being updated to bring legal clarity as to what assets and how assets can be seized. While I think a lot of folks are saying, oh, the VAF legislation is gone, that doesn't mean seizures have been removed. Rather, search and seizure, which you can find on your MDT, the first version made it more legible. Instead of it just being a blob of random words, it's now very legible. I recommend taking a look at it. There is a update to that search and seizure that is going to expand on that, and then another update that is going to expand on things like houses, vehicles, whatever it may be, and provide clarity. Rhodes is right in that just because there isn't a BAF legislation doesn't mean you can't seize shit. Rather, it's demanding an argument for it. If someone is murdered in the back of a vehicle and that vehicle is used constructively for the murder, you shouldn't have to wait for 3 strikes to seize that vehicle. That's idiotic. But in the same vein, if there's a Astron that is, fucking like, just barely reaching the mark, I mean, you can spend time seizing it, but the idea here is make an argument, bring it to court, target things of value rather than it being robotic.
Okay.
Any questions in regards to that?
No, thank you. I wasn't around, so I didn't know. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That was a good question. Nino, just to verify, the updates, those are pending, correct?
Yeah,
like, in the near future?
For the past 2 weeks for the last update. So that's probably going to be dropping anytime soon. It's pretty massive.
Okay.
I think High Command has access to it. I'm pretty sure. We do, yes.
Got it. I keep telling criminals with VAF vehicles that, believe it or not, VAFs were they were kind of a protection for them. They viewed it as a penalty, but really it literally meant that we couldn't seize a car unless there were 3 instances. We could do it in 1. But y'all, use your common sense if you got any. Hopefully y'all do, okay? Because if you start attempting to seize shit left, right, and center for the tiniest of things, you're the problem. You are the problem. Don't be the problem. Anyways, anyone else got anything? Or is it time to get out there?
Can I go now?
Send us off, Rhodes.
Well, listen, y'all are good. Get out there, get on duty, do your job. This is not a do your job announcement, though. Okay, bye.
Y'all be safe out there. New legislation's posted, by the way. They just got to.
Ooh.
Enjoy the read.
Ventura.
Yeah.
Ventura, things are bad.
The last day.
Why?
The skio is gone.
Oh. Well, you don't have funding for that.
What do you mean I ain't got funding?
You don't got funding for a new
Bitch,
one?
my husband's a marshal.
Oh, okay. We'll get a new one then.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm inquiring about what are like the prices of yotes?
600 to 700.
Fully built?
Yeah.
That's not the biggest deal in the world, I guess.
Bruce, you're lucky.
Why?
You put your money your budget request got approved right before the fucking county went into debt.
Yeah.
So I gotta close up the budget request real quick.
These are paused for the time being.
You mind if I swoop in there and put it?
The door just closed.
No, it's open. It's open. In all seriousness, Bruce, I do have to talk to you. Just because I know that you have more overlap with Helen. So, long story short, there was a situation earlier, with, Jonah. Jonah, thought he had his taser out. He already wrote a senior report. I haven't put my statement in it yet because it's been back-to-back stuff. But he shot Rainer, while Rainer was getting into a vehicle.
Wait, he shot another cop?
No. Fair
Was
lady.
Rainer not a cop? Oh.
The mechanic.
Oh, okay.
Keena, thank you for the raid. Now to be clear, Rainer is part of a group called Sin. These are individuals who you're not going to see in a yoted Astron at a bank robbery. Like, they had a premiere with a V12 in it, but it was dog shit. Like, these are people who brought a wrench to hold up the hostage, not a gun, right? Like, these are people who continuously go out of their way to not be the same as 95% of everybody else. And to be clear, what Jonah did was purely an accident. He believed his taser was out. I will tell you that despite this happening, I was speaking to the driver of the vehicle that Rainer had gone down in, and I was like, listen, I want to get that individual help. I couldn't tell it was Rainer, but I just want to get him help. Don't want him to bleed out. His friend drove him straight to the hospital, brought him in. Rainer got treated. Now, formally, the most appropriate way to deal with this is still arrest for the original crime. However, I ended up making the decision to release Rainer on the basis that I didn't want to kick a group while they were already down, specifically because these are people who, again, go out of their way. Had this have been any other group who gives us run-of-the-mill shit every fucking day, that level of leniency, not so much. Their legal recourse is to sue us, and that's that. But ultimately, I made the call to release Rainer and his friend that had picked him up because, again, number one, we fucked up. We can't even argue Tennessee v. Garner because all he had was a wrench. He did have a gun on his person we never saw, and he was in the car when it happened. But again, it was all an accident. Jonah did tell me he believes he had a similar incident when he was a cadet, and he also was like really upset at himself because sometime in the past week he sort of took someone aside and told them pretty much the exact same thing. You got to make sure it's your taser. Listen, the shit happens in the moment. It is what it is. There is no malice or bad intent. We do fully believe that this issue is resolved in its entirety after speaking with Rainer and releasing him. He made it very clear he has no intent to sue or anything to that extent, and that he appreciates that we had a conversation about it because, again, obviously what happened isn't ideal. But Jonah put up the senior report indicating what happened. I'll put my statement in. This probably technically falls under let me take a look. I don't think he should get the fullest extent of DAPS for this being deemed like a major violation or anything.
Let's see, my car might need another
Let's
repair.
see.
I have parts, I think, but I need to go sign in.
This would technically fall under major for use of excessive force, lethal specifically, but I'm gonna be honest, I would be, if given I was there, and this did happen like shift 3 into 1, or maybe it was fully 1 at the time, but I was present. I'm of the stance that this should be downgraded to at most moderate, but realistically, yeah, probably moderate. Like
Yeah,
a triple dapper, you know?
Yeah, it's just like misuse of equipment. Because, I mean, the big thing is like, you know, people, like kind of what Esmond says, you just got to slow down. Some people don't realize that you can't put your firearm away and take out your taser while in the car as well. So I don't know if that's
I think you can, but I think you have to put your gun away first, then grab. Yeah. But like either way, like this is, I'm just glad that number one, Rainer's okay. Number two, like Jonah didn't try to like sidestep like anything here regarding any kind of punishment. He was just like, the moment he did it, he immediately said, I will get the senior report up. Like he knew, he felt bad. But on the liability portion of things, technically we're still open, and Rainer would definitely win the case. We can't Tennessee v. Garner because all the dude ever displayed was a wrench, and he was in a fucking car. But again, that strays from the 95% of every other call we deal with regarding robberies, because they typically have class 2s, right? Like,
yeah.
So I want to be very clear in what I'm saying regarding my leniency towards Rainer stemmed from more of a community policing aspect and not hitting someone while they're already down, because then those are the people who transition from doing these things and not using busted cars to doing everything in their exactly, because if they're going to be treated the same as everyone else, why not act like everybody else? And I even had a conversation with them regarding like, listen, you are definitely going to run into officers who are unfortunately going to treat you the same, because in 95% of calls, unfortunately, that is what we're handed, right? Like that's the hand we're dealt. But like, give officers the opportunity to see that you are different, and hopefully it dissuades any like, you know, any like going hard right off the bat, you know? Because when I'm dealing with Rainer or that group of people, I'm not afraid of being shot, because they're not going to shoot me over a call like that. I don't think they'll ever shoot me, truthfully, but point being, if we're just gonna hit them with the book every time, even when we fuck up, they have no incentive to continue doing what they're doing. None. Zero. But yeah, that's the TLDR. I'm gonna finish up the report, get that all sorted, and if you are able to communicate that with Helen, I would appreciate it. I rarely see her because of my schedule.
Yeah, I mean, if not, Jonah will probably just bring it to her. I might be able to see her tonight if I'm back around. But yeah, I think it was the right call to let him go. I don't think we should ever like take advantage of our fuck ups to then also catch the criminal.
Well, so to be very clear, like there are okay, I'll give you an example of someone who I would have never done this with. Future. Because Future will take that opportunity to Uno reverse the kicking someone while they're already down, right? Because if we extend that opportunity, he will not only walk away from that situation, he'll sue you on top of it, and then argue while suing you, you didn't write a report, or you didn't do this, or you didn't do that. And I also made sure that, you know, the illegal stuff off Rainer was seized. He did have a firearm, but that was never displayed. And everything's in the report. I still have to finish that report. I got called into a million other things, but yeah, that's it's kind of like that wasn't really a TLDR. That was a long story long, but yeah, figured I'd give you the heads up.
Also, in like shift 3, I don't know if you've been around when Obadiah's been around, but have you been noticing anything where Obadiah's causing like some issues for shift 3 into like shift 1?
I have not personally. I do know that. So I don't know Obadiah very well. What I do know is that in that large scale shootout that we just had, he did gun down D. Now, here's the thing. He was at a very far distance. He was pretty much the only person on any sort of like roof with any kind of advantage. And we were all pushing. Identifying people at that distance, very difficult. D was not approaching me in a I want him punished as much as he was like, you know, scare him a little, but I don't actually want him punished for, you know, for shooting him in that. But he did call out on radio. He was like very concerned that he had shot an officer. But straight up, he's the one who put in the most work in that shootout because he had that positioning. Regarding pissing people. Wait, yes, no. There actually was a situation. Cass called me. I never got to call her back, unfortunately, and it was about a situation. I'm gonna have to reach out to her. It was about a situation referencing him, I believe. He crosses me as someone who tries to like get on people's nerves. And it's probably a conversation that needs to be had regarding just because you can doesn't mean you should, you know, because that's probably an issue of his. But have I seen anything personally? Not that I can recall that I was like present for.
Okay. We're just kind of keeping an eye on him now. Like, I guess there's been some issues in shift 3 into shift 1 that people have but haven't really made reports on. So like, I think it was yesterday or the day before is when a lot of stuff got brought to me. On top of like that same day he went and pushed something by himself and got shot. And like within like 2 days of that, he did some dumb shit with Dill, and now Dill's like refusing to deliver food for shift 1 and shift 3 until like her appeal and civil case goes through. So we're kind of keeping an eye on him. But I don't.
Fair enough.
I don't know. It seems like people like, from what I heard, Maple's like done with the shenanigans. But as Maple is a lieutenant, I haven't seen a single report or heard anything from his side. Like,
I think oftentimes when people see behavior like that, they kind of like, it gets filed in the back of their mind as like, maybe it's a one-off. I sort of want to establish that this is like behavior before I bring it up. And then unfortunately, we also in shift 3 deal with like, it's either feast or famine regarding calls. It's either everything at once or nothing at all. And when you're dealing with the everything at once, it's difficult to then sort of like revisit something that you only mentally filed but never actually put down on paper.
Yeah, I kind of spoke with Lucas, and instead of like barring him from going into shift 3, because it seems like his hours are like middle of shift 3 into early shift 1, we're just gonna let him go in there. He's been talked to once by Cassie. I believe he's gonna be talked to again, referring to Dill stuff. And at this point, the undersheriff says if he does another fuck up, he's fired. And Lucas said, just, you know, if he's been talked to and he still goes and does dumb shit in shift 3, then he's fired. So that's where it's at. So if you see anything, just kind of make a report or let somebody know so they can make a report on it.
Will do. I also hope people don't take situations that are like bantery. Like if I do something with, let's say, Dill or countless other people that I have rapport with, you know, that's one thing. But like, if you ain't got that rapport with people, you should not be fucking limit testing how far you can push, you know?
Yeah. Hey, one sec. All right, Port, I'll call her back. Yeah, the thing with Dill was like he saw Dill. There's like a shooting call at the apartments. Saw Dill leave. He like tried to apprehend her, lost visual, and then 2 hours later. Well, she said 3 hours. He said in his statement 1 to 2 hours later, he saw her wearing the same thing at Cedar Buns. Walked up to her, attempted to arrest her, and then when she refused, he tased her. And then like from her point of view, she said after like not seeing me for 3 hours, he just walked up to me and tased me in my face. So I mean, obviously I would believe Obadiah more, but still.
Was it just the outfit though, or like was it a combination of like vehicle and outfit? Because the reason I say, see, I find that problematic with such a large time frame in between, because even though it is likely the person, think of how easily we could be set up by having someone by them having someone dress up identically to how they were in a bank. 2 hours later, then being tased by an officer, cuffed, and arrested. Like, that's... We are setting our own fucking trap at that point.
Yeah, and I mean, like some people commented on the command report. Like Doc said, what's the point of even having like arrest warrants if we're just gonna say we saw them again a few hours later and we just try to arrest them?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. For me, if it was, well, number one, is Dill's complaint that, like, he didn't communicate anything, it was just tased into cuffs?
Yeah, and like she was spam tased. King and Cassidy were on scene, and Cassidy was like, you know, encouraging the behavior. No one was like stopping what he was doing. I mean, my biggest issue is that it was whatever. If it was 1, 2, or 3 hours after the initial incident, I don't think it
I would
should have
not.
been
Yeah,
pursued.
I agree. Especially if it's like for straight up like arrest and not even detaining to like further, you know, like you can't even claim detainment if you're immediately jumping into tasing like that. You're just going for arrest at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll definitely monitor because I've seen him quite a few times, but he's typically with other people. Yeah. Either way, I'll keep my my eyes open around him. I'll watch him.
All right. Appreciate you, Rhodes.
No problem.
Be
I
safe
have
out there.
to
Don't,
go
get your dicks
fulfill. Do I have to put a FOIA request sent to me for me in the FOIA channel? Because I'm going to just as a formality, but
Yeah, I've done it just as a formality. Like when someone